Tail TV here, and today is my first rant. I've actually done quite a few videos. I put a few Animal Crossing New Leaf videos on here. I did some, I don't even know if those videos, no, I don't think those videos are still up. I did some Animal Jam videos, but the thing I love most is warriors, cats. So I made a list of rants I want to do. This is actually supposed to be a Hollyleaf and Ivy Pool rant, but yeah, I'm just going to do Hollyleaf. So, and then I'm going to do a Power of 3 rant maybe. So anyway, in the very beginning I liked Hollyleaf. She was like the thinker, and that came straight from the guide, but she was. I mean, she had plans. She was pretty much like the brain behind the whole operation. Lineblaze was pretty much the bronze. Like, okay, you want me to fight somebody? I'll fight him. Sorry, I'm sniffling a bit. And J Feather was kind of like the so misunderstood emo kind, you know? And I don't know why. I just didn't really like that. So yeah. Let's talk about how she acts in general. She's very caring. She sticks to the warrior code a lot, and like everything's about the warrior code. If I do this, what effect will it have on the warrior code? Is this following the warrior code? Does it say anything about this in the warrior code? Sometimes it's not the annoying part, like, who cares about the warrior code? Just get on with your darn life, Hollyleaf. I love you to pieces, but come on, you have no life. And that's kind of what irritated me a bit. But she has a nice heart in general. So when her brother, ironically, this thing, like, all my rants are gonna be spoilers. So, you know how her mother, who she doesn't know is her mother, in this part that I'm talking about, is Leafpool and Crow Pelt's the father, and it's a forbidden relationship. Well, she doesn't know that, obviously, yet. And her brother sees some pretty Winclan apprentice, and it's like, well, I'll start meeting you at night and no one will know. And then Hollyleaf, my girl, figures it out, and she's like, oh crap, no you did not just do that, Lineblaze. So yeah, the whole thing is, gosh, dang it, I really hate Lineblaze. Sorry, I just got so mad for a second. So yeah, that's her personality overall. Some of the things she didn't really do much in the book. She was just like kind of there. She was a good plot character. Let's talk about the mountains. When they went to the mountains in the third book, it was actually pretty interesting, because Squirrelflight and Bramclaw and the group went there the first time, and then this is just like the new generation visiting, and like Stone Teller's just like, no, I don't accept you, and Holly's just like, I don't really care, I'm just here, it's the experience, what the heck. And like so many things are going on, and then at the end of the book, or at the beginning of the fourth book, I don't know, J Feather's like, you guys are part of a prophecy, and Hollyleaf's just like, okay. So I kind of really felt bad for her, because she didn't have the power. When they were figuring out their powers, J Feathers was that he can see in a stream, he could go back in time. Lineblaze was he could never be beaten in battle, and Hollyleaf is just like, well, I don't have one, so I'm just gonna make up an excuse and say my trust and belief in the warrior code. That's what will drag me on. Now, let's talk about the fire scene. Hold on, I have to do this, I'm sorry. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. Just pretend that didn't happen. Anyway, the fire scene. Oh my gosh. The famous fire scene. So you guys should know about this. If not, like, you shouldn't even be watching this right now. You should go home, read the freaking book, you don't want to buy the book, stop into Books A Million every single freaking day and read it while you're there. You don't even have to buy the book, and you'll just read it. That's very cheap, still. So pretty much, I'm not going to talk about this much because it's not really about that. Well, it is, but I guess I should save that for another rant. Ashfur confronts Squirrelflight, blah blah blah. You hurt me when you didn't love me back. So I'm gonna kill your kids. And Squirrelflight's all like, they're not my kids, and pew. So Hollyleaf's so stressed out because Ashfur about pretty much almost killed her and is threatening to tell her plan and everyone else from all the other clans that she is, quote, well, not really quote, but how she feels flawed. She feels that, oh, this isn't part of the warrior code, and that's just tearing her apart. But yeah, and so this is something that really gets on my nerves. So right after this, I think it was kind of interesting and sad at the same time. How she was trying to figure out who her parents were, and it was just tearing her apart. But let's get on to this part. I'm not hating on the art, but seriously. In some of this art, you'll see Hollyleaf agreeing murderously, or yeah, I just did that to you. Let me find this one. I think this is the next one. I can't find it. Yeah, here it is. This freaking thing. No. Why? She's not like that. Stop. So we're gonna go back to a nicer picture of her. This one's pretty good. Seriously, stop that. She's not evil. Yeah, she killed Ashfur. But first off, I don't even feel bad because he tried to kill Squirrelflight and Hollyleaf and Lineblaze and Jayfeather. He tried with Firestar, the fox trap. So this is just one evil cat, and he's driven by grief and jealousy and rage, and he needs to stop. And that just really gets on my nerves. Why did he even go to Star Clan? I'm starting to get off topic. I'm supposed to be talking about Hollyleaf. But anyway, when she killed him, it said in the guide that she struck and he fell, and when he hit the rock, she knew there was nothing she could do. And I was just really surprised how she just kept it all in. Yeah, I just did that by accident. I can't let anyone else know. I'm just gonna keep it to myself. And she did keep to herself for a really long time. It must have tore her apart to go on the journey, knowing it was useless. How would she have felt if one of her friends had died on that journey, and it was really useless, because Hollyleaf's the only one who knows that she actually killed him, and they don't know, so they're looking for the person who they think killed him, and they die on that journey. That would tear her apart. But, okay. Okay. Now let's move on. Let's talk about the running away part. Okay. So after they find the person, I'm not going to spoil all that, who they think killed Ashfur, and they find out he's not guilty, they go to a gathering. This is when Hollyleaf learns that her father is Crowpelt and her mother is Leafpool. And she feels really betrayed and angry. She's upset. I mean, I would be upset. Imagine living a lot of your life and not even knowing who your freaking parents are. Well, you do know, and then one day you wake up, hey, I'm not your real parent. And then you live more of your life wondering who it is, and then you wake up, hey, I'm actually your parent. And your parent, your father, we were supposed to meet, and you're pretty much a mistake. So, yeah. Seriously. there's, like, I forget words, but, something like, there's a liar among you. Crow pelt Unwed Clan, and Leaf Pool of ThunderClan's Medicine Cat met in secrecy when they weren't supposed to, and had kids, and lied to us. They've been lying to you too. And like after Brambleclaw turned to Squirrelfly, he was like, "Is this true? What is she talking about? Hollyleaf is my daughter." And then she's like, "No, Hollyleaf is right. You're not her father." And then Brambleclaw just walks away from Squirrelfly, and like Hollyleaf's like, "I got that off my back." And Cinderheart turns to her and like, "What have you done?" And then she runs away. So she confronts her mother and tries to have her eat death berries, which are fatal, and when you eat them, you would die. And her brother Jayfeather walked in, and she ran away into the tunnels that she had learned about in the second book. And she runs in, and the tunnels collapse. So let's try to skip a bit forward now. We're gonna hurry up and get this over with. In the tunnels, she meets a cat from long ago named Fallen Leaves. Fallen Leaves was in the tunnel before the tribe and way before the clans. There's a group of cats that lived near the lake where they live now, where Hollyleaf and them live now. And they moved over to the mountains, which is where the tribe is. Part of the tribe moved over to the forest, which is where the clan started, and the newer clans, Hollyleaf, 5-star Squirrelfly generation, moved back to the lake. So pretty much it's just a loop, a never-ending loop. Anyway, they become very good friends, and most people, including me, say they became closer, and I believe they did come closer. I believe they did come closer, you know? And so yeah, that's what I gotta say. Anyway, I'm sorry, I just forgot what I said. So she missed her clan, and she didn't want to go back though because she felt so guilty. And she finally did come back. Somebody caught her, and she came back. And she came back, and pretty much a few people treated her like a traitor. So a few days after she stayed there or something, somebody confronted her and said, "Isn't it strange?" Like they finally put the pieces together. They're like, "Isn't it strange that Ashpots is found dead, and a few days later, Hollyleaf goes missing?" Like they finally put it together after so freaking long. And they're like, "Yeah, that is weird." And then Hollyleaf starts to confess, like, "I killed Ashfur," and Brambleclaw jumped in, who like pretty much neglected Lion Blaze and Jayfeather and until Hollyleaf came, and he's like, "I was there too. Ashpots was startled or something, or he was acting weird, I forget what it was, and he fell down and hit his head on the rock." And so, they pretty much got away with it, which I was glad. I didn't remember Hollyleaf for, like, all the bad things she did. So, she died in, Soul. So Soul, who pretty much was, like, in Hollyleaf's life a lot, the one who decided that he knew a lot about the prophecy of the Power of 3 and lied, and then people claimed killed Ashfur, and we were actually starting a rebellion deep inside the heart of ThunderClan and the heart of WindClan, and we're trying to fight, and he's actually trading ThunderClan and trying to get WindClan to fight through the tunnels. Hollyleaf taught them all the cool tunnel moves, which I thought was pretty awesome. But yeah, and she ended up dying in the Forgotten Hope, or the Last Hope. Yeah, the Last Hope, and she was killed by Hawkfrost trying to save Ivypool, and it was so beautiful. She was like, "I'm glad I died knowing my mother." And it was like, oh, that's so beautiful. But, yeah, this was kind of like a messy rant. It was my first one. Please give mercy on me. I'll probably remake this soon. Just like, comment, and please subscribe, because just please subscribe.